Okay. Hey guys, so I'm John Riley. I'm the DIY guy. Been blogging, video blogging for a while, but today I went live on YouTube. Because I may be out of commission for 2 or 3 months. I've been trying to get back on my feet. I got fired at the first of the month. I was truck driving, driving an escort truck for a company out of Phil Campbell, Alabama. And needless to say, the driver and I had a few problems, and I actually thought I was helping him out, but apparently I just pissed him off, and he went back and told our boss that my services were no longer needed with him, and my boss was upset with the situation, so he decided to let me go. And anyway, nobody was hurt or anything like that. There was some things going on, and yeah, things that went on like every trip that we took. And it's not my driver. My driver was a great guy. It was other people outside. That shouldn't have been. Well, I'll say this: it was the driver's wife that was texting me and trying to get information on the driver, and I'm sticking up for him. And I told him one day, I was like, she needs to stop texting me. And he goes, what the fuck? And so I showed him. And he goes, all right, I'm gonna take care of this. Well, a month went by, no text. So I was like, oh, thank God he took care of it. And then she started Snapchatting me. So I was like, what the hell? And they were having a fight. They'd fought anyway that day. And then she called him a liar and me a liar. And I did some things to prove that we weren't lying, and he didn't like it. But if I don't come up with about $750 by I'd say by January 2nd, I'm gonna go to jail for non-child support payment. January 2nd, January 3rd. And I'll be there until I can pay $750, which I don't have because I don't have a job, or somebody else pays it for me. And if I don't come up with the other $300 that I need in my December rent by Monday, today being Sunday, me and my 17-year-old Caleb will be homeless. So there'll probably be no DIYs for a while. The only thing I can think of is on Monday or Tuesday go back to Carrollton, Mississippi, and stay down there. I'll be back on the 16th of January. Hopefully by then I'll be all right. Have a job. I don't know. I mean, how can you make and pay $750 when you don't have a job? Unfreaking believable. And you know what the sad part is? My boss told DA here in Lamar County that he didn't want me to go to jail. He needed me to drive. Now, my driver didn't tell him that. My boss did. And the DA said, well, we're going to send him to jail today unless somebody pays $750. He goes, well, I can do it. I can pay it. He said, but not today. He goes, give me a week from today. You know what happened the week from that day? I got fired for helping my driver out. Stupid as hell. Anyway, it happens. So, in total, and it's not because I haven't tried. It's because I got suckered into coming back to my ex-wife. Uh, we She kicked me out December 21st of 2018. So a year and some about a year and about a year and 7 days ago. Um, she kicked me out of the house, and then she lied, said that I left on my own accord, told everybody, all of our friends up here, everything here in Alabama. Said that that I came home and told her that I went to an anger management class, which I did. I did go to the anger management class, and she asked me where, and so I told her, and she said, "Oh no, I don't mean through a church." Which they're the people that at this church are. That's what they do. They're in the ministry, but they're certified therapists for the state to give anger management and parenting courses. They're certified uh, counselors, therapists, whatever. We were going to them for marriage counseling, and we didn't even attend that church, but we were going there because they're certified through the state. But when Kevin, Kevin and his wife Pam, and they're really great, and they go to the Ramp Church here, and yeah, it's part of the Karen Wheaton Ministries, and I have my um, reasons for not attending the Ramp or wanting to be involved with the Karen Wheaton Ministries. It's my own personal beliefs, and it's just something that I have. But anyway, so we were going to the Ramp Church um, through their ministry thing for the counseling. When Kevin told Rachel, my then wife, now ex-wife, when Kevin told her, he goes, well, he goes, first of all, he goes, the Bible says to submit to your husband. So if you and him are trying to be 50-50, and he says, well, I don't like that, we're gonna we're gonna do this, or we can't do that, we've got to do this. He said, unfortunately, in God's eyes, you're supposed to look at the man and say, yeah, yes, honey, you're right. And he goes, and it sounds like that John's telling you you can't go and spend $500 per kid at Christmas, because from about August to November, you're not paying your bills. And if you are, you're barely paying them to get by, and you've got these late fees added up. So that once Black Friday hits, you can spend $500 per kid, and we had 4 kids, by the way. You're So once Black Friday hits, you're spending $500 on each child. Ridiculous, right? And your bills are behind. So you're wondering, you're mad at him for not paying the bills, but yet he's trying. And Pam said to my wife, she goes, your husband says he's going to pay the bills. Don't get mad at him for paying bills. She said, in fact, you should praise him for paying bills because he's trying to keep a roof over your children, over you and your children's head. And instead, by listening to all this, all you're doing is chastising him for doing what God has directed him to do, and that is to take care of you and your children and pay your bills. Oh my God. And then she wasn't working, and we went in there one day for therapy, and she was fussing that I worked at Sitel, it's a call center, I sat on my butt and took phone calls, had people curse me. Why? Because I'm the reason their Cox cable isn't working, or I'm the reason why uh, their Wide Open West or WOW cable DTA isn't working, or I'm the reason why your DirecTV has a 775 on it. I'm the reason why your AT&T cell phone isn't working. So I'm getting cussed at and told how stupid I am and how I'm, just the lowest person on the earth because I caused all these problems. Yet you're getting a 775 on your DirecTV because duh, stupid. You're in a tornado. So you've got DirecTV in a tornado. Or you ain't got a tornado, you got 50 feet of snow outside. You want to know how to stop snow and ice from sticking to a DirecTV dish and even a Dish Network dish? Want to know how to stop it? Never have it happen again. I'll show you. And this is my blog, not the DIY, but I'll show you what you spray on it. You take a complete bottle of Crisco butter non-stick spray. Yes, this is oil. To the dumb woman who told me for 11 and a half years, well, that's not oil. That's cooking. That's butter in a can. It's butter flavored oil. Being a DirecTV guy for as long as I was, at a call center called Sherian in Tupelo, Mississippi, I know that trick. You, trust me, take a whole can, maybe two, spray it on there. Especially if you live in areas like Chicago, St. Louis, Detroit, places that get cold. Montana in the winter, Wisconsin, the northern states where it actually snows. Not the southern states that I live in right now, where at Halloween it's going to be 38 degrees, and by Christmas time it's 65. I mean, come on, that's just ridiculous, right? Oh wait, it was 38 at Halloween. So you had winter, and everybody else had fall. Yeah, pretty much. For a week, temperatures dropped to like, I don't know, somewhere between 42 degrees and 32 degrees ish. But hey, it doesn't matter because during that time, I was with Sean and four other drivers. Well, two other drivers, sorry. Sean and Donnie and Josh. And Josh's escort driver is his wife. Donnie's escort driver is a kid named Caleb, and he's really cool, about 24, 25 years old. And we're all from this area, right? And we went out there. It was supposed to be a 2-day trip so that I could come home and have visitation with my kids because we would have been home on Thursday night. So I wouldn't have gone out on Friday. Sean wasn't planning on going out on Friday. And when I say go out, I mean take another load, like grab another trailer and go wherever the crap we need to go to deliver it. Because Sean is trying to build a house. So anyway, and what he'll do is he'll work 2 weeks, and then he'll take a weekend off. Worked out great for me because the weekends that he was wanting to take off, I had visitation with my kids because I get them every other week. So we get out there, and this is kind of what started the thing with him and his wife. We went out. We're supposed to be out there. We go to Denver, Colorado. Takes you in a big truck. Takes you 22 hours. Well, you get 11 hours of drive time. So, and actually takes you where we were going takes 22 and a half hours. But again, we were going to go through. We got up towards St. Louis. We decided to park right on the other side of St. Louis. And So anyway, we get up there, like I said, we get outside of St. Louis, Missouri, um, and we have to park because it's getting darker earlier. So we parked. We get up the next day, and it does not matter what Sean and I do. Every 15 to 20 minutes, we're blowing a tire on the trailer, hauling the mobile home. Sorry, I just noticed something back there in the back, so let's see if I can fix it. So we made it 122 miles, and that was it the second day. So all of a sudden we're taking an extra day. Third day we get up, fly like an eagle. No more tire problems. What the crappy heck? But we get right outside of Denver, and we have to go just across the border into Wyoming. Like, we get into Wyoming, and our drop off is like 3 exits up. But you have to go through the wait station to get to that third or fourth exit wherever we were dropping off. So we go. And we drop off and we come home. And Sean's going to try to make it. But that didn't work. Oh, wait. We get up there after we had the day in Missouri where we just could not get out of Missouri, and every 20 miles, every 15, 20 miles, we were stopping and changing the tire. So we only got 122 miles. Then we get up there to Denver, Colorado, and we sit up there because what the hell? God decides to spit 22 feet of snow on Denver, Colorado. So that's our third day. Fourth day we get up, which is now Thursday, and I have to have my kids by 6 p.m. on Friday, according to my now crazy psychotic ex-wife. And we get up there, and 22 feet of snow. So Sean gives me my check, and I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I don't have any bills because I done paid everything. Like literally, I paid my rent, I paid my power bill and my cable bill, which by the way is getting shut off. Tuesday-ish. So my cable is just internet. That's all I have in house phone. So anyway, we get, and again, unless I basically, if I can come up with $2,000, I can by Monday, because Tuesday is technically part of the New Year holiday. It's the old year holiday. A lot of places around here celebrate the end of the year and the beginning of the year. So, and there is, I believe, a GoFundMe. Just look it up. And it was actually started when I tried to move in here. I was behind on my bills because of crazy ex-wife. But anyway, so we get stuck there. Well, Friday night she calls me and she goes, "Are you not coming to get the kids at 6 o'clock?" And I said, "Look, chicken do. We're trapped in Denver. We've got 22 feet of snow snowed on us yesterday. 22 feet snowed on us today. Now, while I'm in Denver, I go to Commerce City Walmart. I met the most gorgeous woman. She's probably 23, 24. You can tell she's American Indian, Native American, whatever. And oh God, she was to die for. I went through her line just to buy a candy bar so I could say hi. And she and I were talking, and I actually have a picture of her on my phone, but I'm not gonna share it with y'all. I wanted to get a selfie with her and I, and she was all smiling about it, and there was this there was nobody behind me in line when I went to go buy the candy bar, so like her line was clear, and she was about to do what Walmart employees, I don't know if they still do, but at one time called it redlining. So if you're a Walmart employee or a former Walmart employee, you know, and you've been a cashier, you know what redlining is. I was a cashier, CSM. I was a meat manager. I worked in produce. I was a maintenance guy. I was a maintenance manager. A daytime maintenance manager. Remember, they don't have that job anymore. Um, and they haven't for a while. And so I was all these, I did all these jobs. I worked on Cap Team 2 in the evening. And I went to go take the selfie with her and I. And this rude, short little old lady says, "Well, are you gonna play with him and his phone, or are you gonna do your job?" And we both turned around and looked, and she was like, and we didn't see her. We had been talking, and I just went around the register, and she met me on the other end of the register, where the bag spindle is, and we were going to take the selfie, and there was nobody there when I put that phone up, and the lady's fussing at her, and she hasn't even got her crap out of the cart yet. And she said to me, she goes, "I'm sorry, John." And I said, "That's all right, darling." I said, we'll take a selfie later if I'm still here. Well, Caleb and Donnie followed me and Sean, and to Walmart. Sean was trying to. I was gonna send $300 to Rachel, my ex-wife, because I owed her money. So, and the best way to do it is put it on my PayPal and then send it. And so I went to customer service, and then Sean, I don't think actually left. He went to the bathroom and he did some things. And we all stood there at checkout 9, at the end of checkout 9, and stared at this girl that I'm talking about that I was going to get the selfie with. And then Commerce City Walmart. Oh my God, this girl is to die for. And so when that little lady said, "Are you gonna just stand there and play with him and his phone?" She looked over and she goes, "I'm sorry, Don, da da da. Oh, it's all right, darling. We can take this picture later." Well, I ended up, as I was, Sean said something about he needed to get back to the hotel, and they were all hungry anyway. And I turned around and I told her, I said, "Hey, sweetheart, I gotta go." And she goes, "Okay." She goes, "Well, you seem really nice." And I said, "Yeah." And I said, I'll talk to you later when I come back to Commerce City. And I promise you, darling, I will be back. Um, so, one of these days I will make it back up to Commerce City Walmart. And we'll exchange phone numbers. Yeah. Or I'll just swoop you up off your feet and bring you home wherever I live. Or you could take me home to But beautiful woman. So none of my stuff is packed. I'm waiting until Monday, and I'll probably just wait till about noon, and then I'll go get a U-Haul and boxes galore, and from like Dollar General, pack up and go. So it won't take me long, but yeah, it won't take me long to get out of here at all. I don't think I've got 4 beds that I didn't have, 5 beds, and yeah, I'll have them all. You know, I got some beds and got a couple extra computers. Yeah. And those actually I had before, but they were given to my mom by me, and now I got them all back. So, yep. Wow. But so that's my story. Now, if you guys want to donate, you can. If you want to donate directly to me without going through like GoFundMe or anything like that, try to help me get this $2,000. That'd be great. RileyIL77 at gmail.com. Send a donation. And anybody good friends with Mr. Beast, and he wants to help me out. RileyIL77 at gmail.com. Awesome. Then I get out of debt. Yeah. I love Mr. Beast. I watch his shows. I wish I had the money he did. I would give. I would give. Man, trust me. Actually, get myself out of debt. To get myself completely out of debt, I need 8,000, about 9,000, $10,000 for the child support, and then, um, about $20,000. Well, $15,000 because I owe my brother Mark about 2 or 3 thousand. He's helped me out this year quite a bit because nobody else would. I owe my dad about $1,000 from this year. So yeah, it sucks. And the only thing I needed when I moved out of my ex-wife's house into this house was like $1,000. And my dad, he has money, but he's greedy. So he could definitely learn some things from Mr. Beast. I'm not saying my dad isn't, that I don't love my dad. I love my dad, and my mom and I don't always get along. But you know what? She put up with a lot of shit when I was growing up. So, anywho, I'm gonna get off of here because it is now 1:58 a.m. Sunday morning, and get off of here and get to bed. And I want to thank you all for tuning into the stream. Peace out. Goodbye.